Are you here for day one? Are you here? Are you ready? Yeah? Are we doing this? Good morning. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Good morning. You know, and we're all going to flop over our mats. So it's day one of Ajna. We're starting out a new sequence. A blanket and at least one block, and two is probably preferable, and a strap. So these are the things that you will need. If you have not loaded the new sequence, then that's up on Spotify under 6 Ajna, just like our other ones are, right at the top of the playlist, of the list of playlists. The link is on Instagram, the link is on my website, the link is on YouTube. And so if you loaded your playlist yesterday, if you could just refresh that, because I swapped out a song, and that will keep us all synced up. So, playlist, blocks, blanket, strap. Not much preamble today, but what's important is to think about, just start with the name. What's with a third eye? We hear it, it gets like your third foot, your third hand. Why do I have a third eye? And why is it here? I know that when I have only one eye, I lose depth of field. I can't tell the things that are close to me and the things that are far away. When I have two eyes, I can see this is near and that is far. When I create a quiet and even close the two eyes of mine, there is an eye within us that can see both what has been and what will be. And so the two eyes become one. And that depth of field becomes depth of perspective and depth of perception and depth of awareness. And so it's this space between the eyes. And you can feel, if you were to put your fingertip at the space between your eyebrows and then about 2 fingers up from there, there's a place that you will feel that is particular to you, that feels both centering, quiet. For some people it's a little higher, for some it's a little lower. And if you find that point, there's an internalization simply in contact with that third eye point. So the same way that we would go from one eye to 2 to get depth of field, we go from 2 eyes to 3 to have this expanse, seeing beyond time, seeing beyond habit, seeing beyond the familiar into what is truly happening. So let's tune in, let's dive right in. Again, if you're joining, good morning, good morning. Make sure you've loaded the playlist, 6 Ajna. If you did load it, I want you to reload it because I changed one of the songs and I need us all hooked up. Bring your palms together, sitting up tall. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders. Shake out your hands. You're going to set everything aside, but put your blanket at the top of your mat. Unfolding it once so that you have a fairly deep rectangle. And we'll start the playlist at the top, which is called lunar rainbow. If that isn't New Agey, I don't know what is. Capital I on the bell. The blanket is ahead of you so that you can rest that third eye center that you just found with your fingers. You're resting that on the edge of the blanket. And this gives your nose and your chin a little space. And you're on the edge, the pinky edge of your hands. Your arms are out long, or your palms are face down. It's up to your shoulders. And then placing your forehead down, rested on the very back edge, the fold of the blanket. Your nose is to the mat. And the breath is long and smooth. Close your eyes. It's here that we begin to settle in. Explore your breathing. Breathing into the backs of your lungs. It opens your shoulders. Any sensation of hurry or tension, let that dissolve on the breath. There is no hurry here. You've arrived, you've accomplished, you are complete. Let the breath get a little bigger, a little fuller, more freedom and a little more power. The hint of a smile. One more right there. Walk your hands back, pressing down beside your ribs. Rise up. Bring your blanket beneath your knees and your shins. Hands and knees. On your exhale, you fold to child, arms out long. Inhaling, rising back up. Exhaling to dog. To hands, knees. To child. Hands, knees. To dog. It's a steady flow, following your own breathing, moving in and out of the posture, hands and knees. Down to dog. You may be quicker than me, you may be slower than me. You are making length through the arms, length through the legs. Knees wide, toes together on the last time back. Just pause in your child. Rise to your fingertips. Open your elbows and your armpits. Bring your breath all the way into the abdomen. Move a little bit side to side. To rise. You're at hands and knees. Knees are under your hips, hands are under your shoulders. The right hand to reach out, thumb points up, chin is in. Press your left hand down to bring your navel into your body and bring your left heel straight back. So there's a temptation to fall apart. And I want you to press your hand down, bring your knee in, bring your elbow to your knee, and then reach out and exhale in. To open, to close. Look straight down. Keep your navel engaged. Press your left heel straight back, your right hand straight out. Inhale as you open out. Exhale as you bring it in. 5, 4, 3. Let it swing, let it move. Get it a little momentum. One more. Reach out, press, and change. Left hand, thumb up, right hand down, navel into the body. Right heel straight back to the wall behind you, elbow to knee, tucking chin. And then inhale, open. And exhale, close. 9, and 10. Good. Set it down. Place a block beneath your left hand. Pivot your left toes out to the left side. Put your right foot flat to the floor. If you need to, stand your block on its edge. Keep a hold, keep it stable. Right hand overhead, hips forward. Bring your right knee to your right elbow, just as you did under your chest. There's your breath out. Right foot to the floor, open out. There's your breath in. Take your time, go slowly, be stable. Your hips go back as you bring your elbow to your knee. Your hips come forward as you open out. You take your time. You're deliberate, there's no hurry. You're flushing through the hips, through the right side body. Go 2 more. Good. Pausing. Find the bit of a back bend. Pivot your left foot towards the block. Yes, hips forward, chest broad, looking up. Bit of a back bend. Hips forward, chest broad. Good, good. Kneeling, take your block to the other side. So right toes tuck under, left foot flat, left hand overhead. Bringing the elbow to the knee, tuck your chin, and open out. Hips forward and back. Beginning to find that little opening through the chest, stay. Little bit of a back bend, hips forward, heart opens. And kneeling, set your block up to the front, find your down dog, walk your dog just a beat. Feel the length through the sides of your ribs, up out through the neck. Drop your head, wag your tail. Walk your feet to your hands and sit down. Hands back, dropping your knees side to side, your feet are wide. So we're just loosening. Getting some momentum, getting some clarity into the legs. So we always start out warming the base of the body, the connection to the ground. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Put your left leg straight, sitting on the edge of your blanket. Your left hand holds your right outer foot. And as you press out, may never straighten, it may come part way. You exhale and then inhale, bring it back. And as you find this simple movement, you're going to press into both heels and turn your navel back to the right. So you're beginning to open through the ribs, through the back of the left shoulder. You may work right here, or taking your right hand, right thumb up, float. And start to find that little bit of a back bend, just for 3. So if you can keep your right hand straight back. Now just bend your leg, yes. And press and turn your navel right, last one. Good, good, good. And just stay, press into both heels, heart high, chest broad. Bright toes. Good. And putting your right foot down, bend your left knee. So that you've got the sole of your foot against your inner thigh, fingertips to the floor. Here's your breath out. A little bit of a fold, tail back. Inhale to rise. 3, 2. And as you fold, walk the left hand a little further forward. Send the left hip a little further back and down. So that the back of the right leg is long, the left knee is heavy, the left hand is long. And coming to lie on your back. Keep the left foot where it is. So you're building tree on your back. Left hand to the left thigh, press it away. Right hand to the right rib, roll it to the right. So the right leg is long, the left knee is wide, and the right hand is overhead, just for 3. Standing in your right heel, opening into your right hand. 2. Left knee wide. Good. And you'll rise up. Heels wide, knees side to side. Notice the difference. Right side, left side. right? So there's an ability in this warm-up to keep changing positions. Right leg long, right hand, left heel, press out, turn left, and bend, and press. Turning your navel, turning your chest, beginning to float your left hand, keep your left fingertips back. That you're allowing your body to change every single breath, every breath. And pause, press into both heels, broaden the chest, sit up high, press, lean into the left heel, bring yourself upright. And bring the right heel to the floor, bending your left heel to the floor, right heel in. So the navel turns to the left, and we fold for 3. And we rise. But these simple repetitions can help us find our way. Walk your right hand forward and your right hip back. So the breath is large and exploratory through your chest. Softening through the hamstring, sending your tail back and your heel out forward. Keep that. Legs stay the same, simply lying back. Put your right hand on your right thigh, press away. Left hand on your left ribs, roll it open. And take your left hand overhead. Standing in your left heel, spread your left toes. Stand in your right heel, spread your right hip. Opening the pelvis, reaching through the hand. One more. So simple. Bring your knees to your chest, hands to your shins. Roll your way all the way up over, coming to stand. Bring your strap with you as you come up. And feel the quality of your legs. And as your legs are clear, your chest will open. So from the base of the legs, just have your strap long enough that you can come all the way up over the shoulders. If this is tight for you, go slowly. If it's tight and you're taking one shoulder ahead of the other, then you might need a longer belt. Good. We'll take it into a circle with your hands up high. Go to the right, across the front, to the left, to up and over. So a bend in the knees. And in this space, you're moving through the waist, through the abdomen, through the arms, up into the collarbones. Reverse your direction all the way. 3, 2. Explore your body, explore the corners, the circles, the edges. Stay in your feet and come up tall. Release your left hand and drop your right hand down the back. Left hand holds the elbow, go up. And now take your right elbow up and over to the left. Take the strap, set it down. Left hand comes up. Right hand to the right elbow, go up and over to the right. Good. So releasing your hands, notice the change you've made. The legs, the hips, the heart, across the collarbones. How that affects the base of the skull. And reach wide. Look to your thumbs. Bend your knees, fold back down. The left foot steps back, left knee to the blanket. Hands sweep up high. Rising. Palms together. Drop your thumbs down your back as you can. Elbows in. Tuck your chin. This is breath out. Releasing to look up. Inhale. Hands down. Step back, down dog. Take your time. First time through. Left foot steps up. Right knee down. Sweep your hands up. Palms together. And thumbs down the back, elbows in. Exhale. Release your hands. Inhale up. And folding forward. Right foot steps up. Hands wide, reach up. Palms together, thumbs down the back, elbows in. And let it go, reaching and looking. Knees bend, right foot will step back, right knee will come down. Take your time, hands up high. Down the back. Release, look up. And down, take your time. Down dog. The right foot, the left knee to rest. Down the back. Reaching up. Hands down. Stepping up. Sweeping wide. Down the back. Hands high. Don't fold. Let it go. Bring your left knee to your chest. Right from there. Steady. So the right heel is straight down, the right thigh is straight back, the right hand is straight up. To change, right knee comes up, left heel goes down. Set your gaze on one point, anchor right through the center of your left heel. Left thigh back, left hand high. Changing. Left knee bends. Catch the top of your left foot. You can do one hand, you can do two. Right heel straight down, left thigh back, left hip opens, right hand high. And changing. Bending the right knee, left heel to the floor. Catch the top of the foot. Two hands or one, your choice. Right thigh back. Left thigh back, left hand high. Right foot down, tree. Left foot to rise. Inner thigh or inner calf. If it needs to be lower, be lower. Good, left hand, left thigh. Right hand, right rib, just as you did on the floor. Open it and reach. 3. Your tension at that third eye point. It's physiological job, aware of where you are in space. Open it, more freedom. And then let go. Left heel, right away, right knee to rise. Tree. Standing. Hand to knee, hand to rib. Open the front of it. Yes. Then left hand. 3. 2. Set it down and keep that quality of quiet. Notice. So this is the energy of that space. It's quiet, hands up high. You'll hike your hands right down the backs of your legs. You'll fold and step back to a down dog. The body open makes such a difference to our quality of thinking. Knees to the blanket. Hands stay as they are. Come to your elbows, looking forward. Broaden your collarbones. Now, if you have tender wrists or weak shoulders, you're going to work just staying here, long, deep breathing. Or rise back up and down dog. In your dog, stay bouncy. Hips are high, knees are bent, right? Hands, knees, elbows down. Look forward the whole time. Make a little bit of heat. So I'm coming to my knees, I'm coming to my elbows. I have a bent knee dog. There's your modification. Play with it. High plank. Elbows bend. High plank. Bent knee dog. High plank. Elbows. High plank. So exactly the same thing through the shoulders, but without using your knees. One more, wherever you are, and hit your child or your dog to stay. Broad and warm through the collarbones, the shoulders. Walk your feet to your hands, bring your hands to your hips. Drop your seat, lift your heart, stand up tall. Gaze is forward and steady. Pick a point, see the point. Drop the backs of your legs down. Feel the chest is broad, make your hands into fists. Firm your arms. Feet are long. Find a whisper of ha. Keep the breath. Close your mouth, out your nose. Close your eyes. Firm your arms, firm your legs, and begin to lift your chin. You've got a steady minute right here. You will take your chin as high and as slowly as your body and your mind allow. Remember in Vishuddha how we drop the head back? Eventually you're getting there. Breath of fire. Press your knuckles down, press your heels down. Lift your chin up. If you need to, you come out a little bit. Five, four, three, two. Come to neutral. Release your hands. Inhale. 3, 6. Heart up, chin in. Pause. Attention to that mid-eye, mid-forehead, center, third eye. And releasing, notice the body, notice the effects, notice the mind. Knees soft, folding down. At hands and knees, find both blocks. You may not need both. So I have mine belly to belly, one on the other. Down dog, find the third eye. As you did on the blanket, find it on the blocks. So that may mean that you don't need two, or you can set one on its side. Today is an experiment so that you may not know where you need to be. If the third eye point is creating a shortening in the back of your neck, I want you to tuck your chin and find the crown of your head or the hairline. Crown of the head. So that you can put an even amount of weight in your hands, in your feet, and in your head. Adam, turn the top block on its side. Now go. And use your head to press and to support yourself. Long, smooth breathing. Lift up, tuck your chin just a little more so the back of your neck opens. There you go. And now use your head. If the blocks supporting your head are not appropriate for your neck or for your face or for your spine, then set them aside and simply, you've got a 3-minute dog. Long, smooth breathing. If any of it is too much, you bend your knees and you rest in child's pose. You can rest your head on a block. Again, if the blocks aren't appropriate, you set them aside and you have a simple dog. A little bend in the knees. Thumbs are heavy. Outer shoulders wrap back. The heels floating up will lift your hips, will make space, will make buoyancy, levity through the chest. The body may move, you may have micro movements. The breath is full and steady. Notice where there's a tendency to lock up, that as we get tired, the shoulders hug in towards the head, and instead wrap your outer shoulders away from you. Wrap your thumbs into the floor. Become more active in the arms. Become soft in the knees. Become high in the hips. And become strong in your breathing. Notice where you're collapsing, where you're shutting down, where you're holding or surviving, and open. Anytime you need to. It's day 1. Put your knees down. Find a long-armed child's pose. You bring your knees down. You fold your hips back, elbows down. Rest. Unfolding. Come to a seat. You can take your blanket aside with your feet towards the front of your mat. Come to lie down on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat. And just pause there. Finding neutral, let it through. Feel the collarbones fall open. That perhaps it's getting easier and easier to fall inside, that the external circumstance is less appealing, less of a call just now, that the mind more naturally begins to reside inside. Good. You'll lift your head and shoulders and simply tuck your chin, looking between your legs, palms are open. You find a whisper of ha, and just double checking that forces of attraction is where you are on your playlist. If for any reason you're a little bit off, forces of attraction right here, out the mouth of the ha. Close your mouth, out your nose. So, if needed, a hand behind your head, but that hand will be heavy and it will be more work than you think. Tuck your chin, reach into your fingers, draw your right knee to your chest, press your left heel out. If needed, right hand on shin. Right? Steady breath. So it will begin to create a bit of a charge. It will begin to create a bit of an intensity or an effort. You're steady, you're safe. Adjust yourself as you need to. Where can you soften? Where can you internally smile that it's okay? That all the charge that you experience, all the charge that I experience in any given moment, there's a light inside all of it. Change legs. Again, if the head is heavy and it's hurting your neck, tuck your chin a little bit more so that you're bringing the crown of your head forward. Reach into the fingers, reach into the heels, reach into the light. Close your eyes and know that you can and that you only have 20 seconds. Hands to shins, big breath in. Hold the breath, hold the shins, roll, 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 roll. And then feet flat, palms open, let it go. Notice. Attention at the third eye. Let your breath be big and full and free. Catch your shins, roll all the way up and over. Add your blanket again. And just come right back into your down dog. Right foot steps outside of your right hand. And your foot is wider than your hip. If you need to, you have a block for the left hand. Right hand to right thigh. Let your right knee fall open. Let your right inner foot peel off the ground. Pelvis comes forward. Heart, find the back bend. Right knee wide, 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 wide. Up under the throat. You may work right here. Could be perfect. Hips forward, heart broad. Or put your right foot flat. Take your right hand back. Find the back foot. Back bend. For 2. Just opening through the whole front of the left side. Thigh, hip, chest, jaw. Sweep your right hand down, step back. We're going to change sides. 1 move. Down dog, left foot steps up, outside the left hand. Left hand to thigh. If you need a block, get high. Left hand wide, hips forward. Smooth breathing right away. Invite your pelvis forward. Invite your chest broad. Invite the throat to be shown. Offer that out. Broaden the collarbones. Bit of a back bend. Straighten out your left foot. Left hand back. Catch the top of the right foot. Broaden your collarbones. Right hip forward. Right chest broad. Bend the left knee a little more. Fall back. And setting it back down, hands down, step back, down, dog. Notice. Bring your knees down. Set a block right between your heels. Sorry, a block underneath your forehead. My mistake. You may have your elbows down. You're just resting. If child's pose is really inappropriate for your body, go to the posture we began with, full prostration. Arms out long, blanket in front of you. Long, deep breathing. We do have 4 minutes here. Long, deep breathing. At any point, if child's pose is not correct, you unfold, arms out long in front of you, belly to the floor, head to the floor. And again, the breath is long and smooth. If you feel safe, full posture, hands are on your heels. If you don't need the block, forehead to the floor. Feel the chest expand on the inhalation. Feel the exhalation empty your navel, navel towards spine. Maybe feeling Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor rising up into the body. The inhale, expand through the chest, the backs of your lungs, the sides of the body. Getting a little fuller, a little more expansive. And the exhale, emptying the navel, offering the breath out. On the inhale, breath coming in the chest and down, offering the breath to the fire of the body at the navel. And then from the navel back up and out of the body, offering the breath back out to the world. 10 seconds. As you come up, hands down beside you, rising up. The only work is to set the blanket aside and come back down onto your belly. Last place, just to take any stagnation or limitation out of the body. Clear the space on either side as you can, especially up ahead of you, and bring it down. So left arm long, roll to the left, roll your right knee open, drop your head. And then roll belly down, baby cobra, wag the tail, right arm long, roll your belly down, roll right, roll your left knee open. You just roll between these two. Feeling the weight of your body come down, feeling the liquid quality. The breath rolling in and out of you. Closing your eyes when you know where you are, when you know where you're going. Letting the body be loose. If it wants to go more quickly, go quickly. If it wants to go more slowly, if there's somewhere along the way you want to pause, pause. Otherwise, find a steady rhythm and just keep your movement easy. You've got 30 seconds. Just for 3. Right, and there's a part of you that says, well, that was enough of that, and then we keep going. We keep going. We trust that settling into this movement will serve us. Not only our physical body, but it will serve our mental body. The ways in which we grow bored and fall away from the choices that will best support us. One more each side. And from there, you'll simply roll right over onto your back. Bend your knees, put your feet flat, wag your tail, find neutral. Turn your palms open, tuck your shoulders under, and as you're ready, the heels go out, go long, go quiet. Let the feet loosen side to side. Let the knees loosen. Let the hips loosen. Adjust yourself. Feel the sweet brilliance of your body at ease. And with the body completely at rest, come to notice your breathing. Notice the rise and the fall of your belly. Softening your face, the skin around your eyes, the jaw and the lips. And then noticing the breath in and out through the nostrils, feeling the air as it enters your head. And if you like, take one of your middle fingers and just touch that third eye center as we began. Feel that. And on the inhalation, feel the breath in through the nostrils and up to that point. And then from that point on the exhale, splitting into the left, into the right, back out. So seeing in your mind's eye, feeling in your mind's eye. 2 streams of light from the nostril meeting at the third eye. And returning from the third eye back out the nostrils. You can take your hand down, but keep that awareness. In and up to the third eye point. Out and down, out through the nostrils. then releasing any effort of your mind. Just resting your attention, your awareness at the third eye. Quality of light and calm. Taking your hands overhead. Out through the feet, side to side, the knees up and down. And walk your feet in. And bring yourself up to a cross-legged seat. If it doesn't pause on its own, pause your playlist right here and be very quiet. Spine tall. Everything you've done has prepared this moment. The spine tall, the body long, the seat is easy. Relaxing through the shoulders and the face. Lengthening through the back of your neck, the heart lightly up, the chin lightly in. A neutrality and an ease. A hint of a smile. Finding the breath through both nostrils, meeting at the third eye center. On the exhale from the third eye center, back out through both nostrils. 2 lines of light. There is no rush. We come to what's called nishta breath, which is very, very small. It's just 1/8 of your ordinary breathing. We are not pushing or forcing or changing the breath in any way. So the breath is very soft. And on the inhalation, you're simply riding your attention to the third eye and back out. You may work there. If any of it becomes difficult, you return. Going through both and going back out both. To progress, imagine that you would inhale through the left side only, up to the third eye, and out through the right. In through the right to the third eye, and out through the left. The breath is easy and delicate. As you alternate sides, let the point of the third eye become a little brighter, a tiny pause allowing your attention to accumulate there. And then letting go. Until it feels as simple as a child's swing. If you get lost, come back, start again. In left, out right. Notice if any aspect of the body tightens up and soften it. Reestablish your seat. You will keep the nishta breath. You'll keep the movement of your attention. In left, out right, in right, out left. That's 10. In left, out right, in right, out left. That's 9. Count back to 1. No hurry. Whenever you reach 1, just pause the movement of your awareness. Reside in the quiet. Feel the freedom. The mind free to go wherever it will. And in that freedom, in that stillness, without trying to change anything, know that everything about you is accepted. There's no boundary that says this is good, this is allowed, and this is not. We're simply creating more depth to what we can see, to what we're willing to see. It's all included. You may stay as long as you like after every practice. And for today, I will conclude by sweeping high. Bringing the palms together, the thumbs to that third eye center. I bow to this space of perspective. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat. 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 2 count Satnam, my loves. Take your time. Thank you so much for heading into this new territory together. A place of calm, a place where our perspective opens. That we are joined here, that we are met here by all that is known, all that is knowable, and all that knows us. This is not a place of focusing our mind, of diligence, of trivia that we are memorizing. This is the next space of expansion and inclusion, of stillness, and in the stillness, a rich silence where we can know and be known. So I will see you soon. I will be at the park right now at 10:30. I will be back on Tuesday and Thursday at noon. The website has been updated. Caitlin Mackey did a phenomenal job with the design. I'm really grateful. Julie did fantastic photography, helping us to see where we've been, where we're going. And if you go to our live streaming page, partway down you'll see that there is a calendar that you can print, crossing and keeping track. We will begin Ajna today, August 15. We'll conclude on September 23rd. And this way you'll be able to see where we are, where the class is live, where you can replay it as you choose. Let me know if you have any questions. And I look forward to the 40 days ahead. Thank you for your time and for your practice. Satnam. Satnam Sukh.